me show you how to get the ID of the last inserted value in a business object. Let me show you, let me give a brief on that. So I'm going to create a business object with maybe one value saying user detail, right? I'm just giving that. So I'm just going to give two fields here. One is name, right, and one is phone number. So I'll use this, phone number. So only two fields. That's enough for our showcasing, right? What we need. So let me create. So we already have the endpoints here, right? So we have all the endpoints, post, get, all the endpoints will be here. So let me go and create one type, right? Before that, we will create a type. So we can directly assign the value. So I'm just going to post this, right? I'm saying post user, just so it will be the request I'm going to do. So I will have the name and phone number already here. So that is there. I'm just going to assign this variable. All right. So I'm saying post or user where. So I'm going to select the type which we have right now assigned, and I'm going to create one more variable to hold the ID, right? Last inserted ID. So I'm just going to give last insert ID, right? So let it be any, right? I'm going to set that one, right? So this is what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to drag and drop two fields, one for the input, right, and one for the phone number. So this is done. So this is the name. I'm just going to change, and this is the phone. Yes, already there. I'm going to assign that variables, so it will be always here, right? So the name and the phone number, right? I'm going to drag and drop a button, so that will be submit button. Submit. So here I'm going to call an event. Once it's submitted, it has to be posted in our business object, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm call the endpoint. So my endpoint will be post method, correct? So I have to connect it through the body, right? So whatever value is coming here, I'm just going to paste, drag it there, right? So just mapping is done. So once I've done, when it is successful, I'm going to assign that ID, that last inserted ID, into a variable. So I'm going to assign that variable here, right? So let it be here. So what we will do is like we are going to the call rest endpoint 1, that is which is our action. From here I'm going to place this body, right, ID, and I'm just going to place it in the map it into the our variable which we have created. Right. So we will just show it. We will do in a notification, but you can do it whatever way you want, right? You can do the way you want, or wherever you want to call this variable, you can call it. But I'm just going to display that variable right now. So this is the one. So as an info, I'm just going to show it, right? So let's see whether it is working. We're going to run it. Okay, I'm going to place my name, and I'm just going to give some number. Right, I'm just going to submit it. As soon as I submit it, I get a value 1 because that is my first data. Let us see the data here. You can see it. So let us do one more time. Some number will give. It has to come as 2, right? see it is coming to. So that is how we have to if you want to get the last inserted ID from a business object.